The nervous system is divided up into several different subsystems. In this video, I'm going to talk about those subsystems and explain the important role they play in neurological functioning. The first thing to make sure you understand is that while we may think of the nervous system as being the brain, it actually includes structures that interconnect with virtually all parts of your body. So it isn't just your brain, but also your spinal cord and neural pathways that connect the brain and spinal cord to other organ systems and to sensory cells located everywhere in your body. Keeping that in mind, the first division of the nervous system is between what is called the central nervous system and the peripheral nervous system. The central nervous system is composed of just the brain and the spinal cord. The peripheral nervous system involves all the neural pathways that branch off from the brain and spinal cord to connect throughout your body. The central nervous system isn't subdivided anymore, but the peripheral nervous system is. The peripheral nervous system is further subdivided into the autonomic and somatic nervous systems. The autonomic involves all the automatic processes that occur with very little, if any, control or even awareness from us. Think of things like the beating of your heart, digestion, blinking of your eyes, and breathing. Some of these things, like breathing, we may have some minimal awareness and control of. However, it's usually only temporary. After all, you can hold your breath for a little bit, but at some point, your brain is going to make you breathe. The somatic nervous system involves the things that you are fully aware of and in control of. So for example, me being able to talk or walk are aspects of my somatic nervous system. The autonomic nervous system can be further subdivided into the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous systems. These two systems play a role in your body's stress response. The sympathetic nervous system is your body's fight or flight response, and the parasympathetic nervous system is often called your rest and relax or rest and digest system. These operate in kind of a seesaw fashion. So basically, when one system is activated, it largely shuts down the functioning of the other. Another way of looking at these systems is that the sympathetic is responsible for immediate survival to threatening situations, whereas the parasympathetic is crucial for long-term survival. The sympathetic causes an increase in respirations, heart rate, blood pressure, and muscle tension. It shuts off digestion, immune system functioning, and many other processes that are critical for long-term survival in order to put that energy towards fleeing from a threat or fighting off a threat. This is one of the reasons why being in a state of prolonged stress can be so damaging to your overall health. When we're stressed, the sympathetic nervous system is running the show, and things like proper digestion, immune functioning, tissue growth, and repair are all impacted. This is also one of the reasons why people experience that feeling of having butterflies in their stomach when they're really stressed out. Another really cool way in which this ties into something you might be familiar with is the use of an EpiPen. Some people have severe allergies to things like bee stings and may have to carry around an EpiPen. EpiPens contain epinephrine, which is the chemical responsible for triggering the fight or flight response. Just like how being in a sympathetic state shuts down digestion, taking epinephrine when having an allergic reaction helps your body get rid of the allergen as quickly as possible so that it stops affecting the person. Oftentimes, students get really confused between sympathetic and parasympathetic systems, which is totally understandable because they do sound so similar. A good way to remember them is that when I have a really difficult day at work, I go home and I put on a pair of sweatpants and relax. Get it? Para. The parasympathetic is responsible for rest and relax. Hopefully that can help you keep them straight. Thanks for watching, everybody.